Hello and welcome to the wrestling group, and welcome back to me, your host Matt. I know I've been away for a while. I've been having to do other stuff, um, but I am back and I am ready to start doing some more wrestling videos for you guys. And what better way to start off with tomorrow's WWE AAA Worlds Collide pay-per-view. So obviously it's a busy month this month, is it? For wrestling. Yeah, there's quite a few things on, to be fair. There's a few AEW ones, obviously there's the big AEW one that's on. Is it Forbidden Door? Or has that already been? I'm not familiar much of AEW as much as WWE, but I know next week we've got WrestlePalooza as well. And I'm sure there's an AEW event on just earlier on in the day before that. Um, And then obviously tonight we've got tomorrow we've got AAA, and I'm sure there's an NXT one coming up soon as well. So let's get started with this AAA World Collide one. So we'll start off with a 8-man tag team match. So we have LA Parker. I'd excuse some of the names I'm going to say on here because I cannot read like these names. Masquerita Sagarada, no idea. Nino Hamburgersa and Octagon Jr. Okay, so some mad names versus the LWO, which they've got Cruz Del Toro and Joaquin Wild, Lindsay Dorado, and Mini Abismo. I don't want to say that last word. I feel like I'm going to say it wrong. It's an N word though. We'll move on with that one. I mean, I don't know who that mini guy is, but he's not part of WWE, so it's a bit confusing. But then again, there's another match here that has a WWE person and a AAA person. I feel like it should be the whole AAA versus WWE, and I feel like they should be like having partnerships with them. Like tag team matches, mixing them up together. But fair enough. Anyway, we've got next. Who's gonna win that one? I will say. Let's give it to LA Parker and all that. Let's give it to them and Octagon Jr. So AAA is gonna win that one. Then the next we have a fatal 4-way match for the AAA Latin American Championship. So we have uh, de Dr. Wagner Jr. versus Dragon Lee versus Ethan Page versus JD McDonough. So I watched the last Triple Mania, and I know Wagner only just won that title. And I just don't think that WWE are gonna take that title. If they're gonna do anything, they'll take the mega title. But yes, I do think that Wagner will retain. I think Ethan Page will be the star of the match because he's the bloody, I think, the better wrestler in all out of them, to be honest. He's the one that interests me the most anyway. But yeah, Wagner will retain that fatal 4-way. Then we have Roxanne Perez and Finn Balor versus Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana. So we've seen the pairing of Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana already before. And I'm pretty sure it was against Finn Balor and someone else. Oh no, I think it was at the last Triple Mania. Yeah, so there was like 3 Judgment Day versus Lola Vice. I don't think it was Roxanne Perez though. I think it was Raquel Rodriguez in that match. So we're basically getting another one of them, but instead it's just a tag team 2-on-2. I think Judgment Day will win. I think Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez will pick up that win and pick up the first victory of the night for the WWE. Then next, we have a singles match to determine the number 1 contender for the AAA. I'm going to say that's the women's championship. It says Reina de Reina's championship. Or Reina de Reina. whichever. It's a women's title. Anyway, that we have Fabi. I don't know what that word says. I'm just gonna say Fabi versus Natalia from the WWE. I think Natalia will win this. I think she'll go on to obviously. She's having a little good career outside of the WWE. She's doing obviously AAA, and then she's doing GCW and other stuff as well. So it's good to see her actually being used and not just being stuck in the back. And even when she does get shown on WWE TV, it's not the persona that she is outside of WWE, which is the one that I'm more familiar with now. That Natalia needs to come to WWE. It's badass Natalia. It's good. It's good for business, and she should definitely carry that character over into the WWE, as it'll probably bring more interest into her again. Next we have Pagano and Psycho Clown versus The New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods for the AAA World Tag Team Championships. Again, Psycho Clown and Pagano only did just win these tag titles at the last Triple Mania. Again, I did watch it, so I know they haven't had the titles for long. I don't know what AAA are like for wanting to switch titles fast or not. But I'm all for the New Day winning them. um, but I don't think they will. I think Psycho Clan and Pagano are going to retain. Um, it's kind of a shame there's not really been much build to this match, because they could have built this match for the last few weeks on Raw, but the New Day have been feuding with Penta. But that's where I think it's going to come in. That's why I think Psycho Clan and Pagano are going to lose. I think Penta's going to come in and maybe, like, interrupt, give and help them win. So I think that's how the New Day are going to lose, and they're going to continue their rivalry going on to obviously to WWE TV. And then the main event we have is Vikingo versus Dominic Mysterio, and so it's a singles match for the AAA Mega Championship. One thing I've learned about from watching AAA is a lot of them don't like Vikingo as champion right now, and obviously that is due down to probably a WWE decision, because obviously Alberto was the champ, and obviously they've got history with WWE. So once, like, even like any heel character that kind of goes against Vikingo, they just want them to win. So obviously Dominic Mysterio is really over with the crowd there, and they would rather him be the champion than Vikingo. And I feel like Dominic Mysterio's IC title reign is going to be coming to an end very soon. So why not give him the Mega Championship and let him do something with that there? He could then lose the IC title. I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't even have to lose it. Maybe he could drop it. Maybe he could just be like, "Oh, well, I don't want this title. World title worthy." Or I don't know. He could, yeah, again, could lose it. Then for being too cocky for having two belts, kind of thing. But yeah, I think Vikingo will retain though. It would be a good idea if Mysterio did win, I think. Again, as I say, he is over. But my prediction is Vikingo to win this match. So I don't really have many WWE people winning this match. So we have one, two, what is it? The 6 matches, and we have one, two, three. So I have. Oh wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 out of 6 matches going to AAA, and only 2 matches going to WWE. But I don't really feel like this card is as good as the last one. I think I enjoyed the last card more, but I'm a really big Chad Gable fan guy, and I can't wait for him to hurry up and get back to the WWE and put on some more banger matches. Right, but yeah, guys, that is my predictions for this, and soon I will be doing my WrestlePalooza ones because that'll be next week, I think, if I'm right. I'm sure it's the 20th, and yeah, it's the 11th. So next week I will have my WrestlePalooza predictions done when more matches are announced. And yeah, thank you very much for listening. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment below on who you think's gonna win. Um, and yeah, subscribe to be notified when we upload more. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.